Hello everyone. If you happen to own a Leitner ACS forged bed rack, such as the one here on the 2022 Ram Power Wagon, but want to bring a set of Maxtrax traction boards with you, but don't want to give up all the precious cargo room and room for accessories to be mounted, they do have a solution for you. And I'm going to show you what that is today. Now, in order to do this, it's going to require you to order a set of these Maxtrax GearPOD mounting brackets. And these are available on the Leitner Designs website. So what these are going to do is allow you to mount the Maxtrax to the back of your GearPOD XL. And they will fit roughly like this. So they'll be secure, out of the way, somewhat out of sight, also allowing you to have full access to your GearPOD XL, just like you normally would. So in order to do this, I am going to empty out my GearPOD XL, uninstall it from the rack, install the mounting brackets to the back of this, make sure everything fits with the Maxtrax, then reinstall it and should be good to go. All right, it is brutally hot here today, so I'm bringing this into the nice shaded garage to work on. Facing this door facing down. Let's see, these are gonna go. Now the previous owner of this, since I bought this whole Leitner set used, already had these installed, but he uninstalled them, I guess just for transportation purposes, not to have this stick out. So this already has holes pre-drilled into here. Chances are you'll have to drill the holes in here. And I've covered these up with some Gorilla tape, so I have to take that off. The hole you're going to need to drill here is roughly a 5/16 drill bit size. I'm sure if you order this, it'll have the instructions specifically laid out, but that's what I'm observing here. It's about 5/16. I actually had to source the hardware to install this, but well, there you go. It is 5/16. These are 5/16 by 18 by ½ an inch bolts with corresponding nuts and washers. I went with grade 8 here, but you absolutely don't need grade 8. That's kind of overkill, but just to ensure very little corrosion. I think before I permanently put these on here, I'm going to bring the Maxtrax over just to see how that will actually fit, so I know which way to orient these. I'm guessing it goes out. I think I'm going to flip this over just so I can open the door and be able to put the nut on the inside or on the outside and put the bolt through there that way. Easier said than done. It's not too terribly heavy, but it is pretty bulky. And especially since these are on here, it's adding some weight. Let me hand this off. little tight in there, so I'm going to use a hammer to tap it. The reason I'm using the bolt from the inside out is I want it to be as flush, or to be as little protrusion on the inside as possible, you know, so it won't snag on items. And if you just turn it and thread it, it'll go in. Now, hindsight being 2020, I probably should have gotten some lock nuts, nylock nuts. In fact, there's very little thread. You might want to get the 3/4 inch bolts. Okay, just went to the hardware store and got these 5/16 18 by 3/4 inch. Give it just a little bit more bite. All right, well, the mounting brackets are installed. Here's what it should look like. You see there really isn't a lot of space behind there. You're going to want to cut those bolts if they haven't corrected that already. All right, let's get this thing mounted up. Could be a little tricky to line up these nuts with the holes here. Having like a small screwdriver or needle nose pliers really helps. All right, now we get to see if it all paid off. Well, there you have it. Now you have your Maxtrax traction boards with you at all times, secured in and out of the way in the bed of your pickup truck. I have to say, I kind of like it. I like how it's hidden and out of the way. And now, of course, these aren't the locking pins, but might look into that in the future, but I seriously doubt that'll be an issue for me, hopefully. Knock on hard plastic. The only thing I can see, this kind of reduces a little bit of your open space here. And the bolt and nut being exposed at the bottom. If you're trying to fit some items really flush underneath here, underneath the GearPOD, it might be an issue, but everything's kind of a trade-off. So what you're gaining with being able to carry these with you conveniently, you'll lose a little bit of convenience somewhere else. But well, folks, that's how you install the Maxtrax GearPOD XL mounting brackets for the Leitner ACS Forged bed rack system. I hope you enjoyed this or found it useful. If you're planning on installing one of these, or you already have one that's been in use for a while, chime in and let us know how your experience has been. I'm also curious to know if you're able to recover yourself with just 2 Maxtrax or traction boards, or do you normally require more than that? As always, We'll see you on the next one, and take care, everyone. Well, guys, that's how you install a set of Maxtrax mounting brackets. Maxtrax mounting brackets for the GearPOD. The Leitner Maxtrax GearPOD mounting brackets. Well, folks, that's how you install